Hi, and welcome to Professor Pincushion. I'm Tova, and today I'm going to show you how to shorten a separating zipper. Let's face it, it's not always possible to get a zipper the exact length that we need it. It is possible to shorten them, and shortening a separating zipper is different than shortening a regular zipper. We'll take you through each step so you'll have no problem shortening your own separating zipper. Let's go ahead and get started. In my first example, I'm going to start with a metal zipper, but then I'll also show you how to do this with a zipper with plastic teeth. The first thing you need to do is decide how much you want to shorten your zipper by. So let's say, for example, I need it to be 3 inches shorter. Now the difference between doing it with a separating zipper as opposed to a closed bottom zipper is with a separating zipper, you're going to shorten from the top of the zipper instead of the bottom. So from this point where I have the top of my zipper teeth, in my example, I'm going to measure down 3 inches and I'm going to make a mark on the zipper tape. So I'm not starting from this point, I'm starting from the top of the teeth here, and I'm just going to use my fabric marker. So we're going to say it's about right here. I'm going to make a mark, and I'm going to put the mark on the other side too, because we're going to unzip this and we want to make sure we know where our mark is for each side. After I mark it, go ahead and unzip your zipper well past the point of your mark. You don't want to have your zipper tab up here close to it. You want it to be out of the way. So you're going to put it down here. Now once you start the process for removing the zipper teeth to shorten it, you don't want to accidentally unzip your zipper, or put your zipper up, because we don't want it to get stuck or to break. So you want to keep it down. At this mark, going up an inch, you're going to remove the individual teeth. So you're going to have your last tooth about right here, and then there's not going to be any teeth. Now once you get past your 1 inch mark, you don't have to worry about removing the individual teeth. And you're going to do it for the other side as well. So it's going to be for both sides. Now there's different ways that you can do this. Some people like to use needle nose pliers. And so you're going to grab the first one at your mark. You're going to grab it with the end of the pliers, and then you're going to yank off the tooth. I find that really hard to do. So what I like to do is actually use a small wire cutter. And the first part I'm going to grab is going to be just the tip of the tooth that's sticking past the fabric of the zipper tape. So you may have to come in here at an angle, and you may not get it all in one cut. So basically I'm just going to cut as much as I can and then come back in and try to cut the other part. You may have to move your tape in different angles to get it, or kind of fold your tape so you can get in there more. Usually the first one is the hardest one to get because you're trying to get in between all these other teeth. But once you get the first one out, it makes it much easier to do the other ones. Now once you get the tip of it cut off, then I'm going to come through and I'm going to try to cut off the sides. So this little side right here, and I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side as well. So I'm just cutting off the sides best I can, and once you get to a certain point where it starts breaking it apart, you can pretty much just go in there with your finger and pull it off. So I'm going to do it for the first one, and then again I'm going to go up an inch and remove those teeth. Here's the progress that has been made so far on one side. So I've gone up about an inch at this point on this one side. Now once you have a few of your teeth out of the way, it definitely makes it a little bit easier with the wire cutter. So if you come in at this point and you're cutting right about where the fabric ends, and you're just cutting one side, such as right here, once you loosen up this one side and it comes off, the other side should fall off no problem. I just really want to recommend that since these little tiny teeth go flying when you're using the wire cutters, you should definitely wear some safety glasses. With zippers with a plastic teeth, it's basically the same process. I'm still using my wire cutters. You can see I got a couple of teeth off up here at the top. So I'm using my wire cutters again to come in. I'm going to cut off the top, and then I'm going to cut off the individual sides. Now with the plastic, it seems to be a little bit more chiseling with the wire cutters since the plastic seems to be melded in with the tape. So you really have to just come in and kind of chip away at it before it's broken up enough that you can just pull off the remaining tooth. After we have all our teeth pulled off that we need to have pulled off, we need to make sure we put a new top at the top of our teeth, because when we zip up our zipper, we don't want the zipper tab just to go completely off the zipper. So you need to have some sort of stop. Now you can buy new zipper tops like this one here from a zipper repair kit. So you're just going to slip it above the top tooth here. And let's see if I can hold it. So once it's in place, I'm going to grab some needle nose pliers and I'm going to come here and I'm going to crimp it. So you're going to press down with your needle nose pliers, and then I'm going to come up on this other side with the pliers and do the same thing on the back side just to make sure that it's secure and in place. If you do not have a zipper top, what you can do is a few whip stitches by hand. So I just have some needle and thread here, and I'm just going to come up to where I would put a zipper top. So you can see I'm not completely on the edge. I'm going in about 1/8 of an inch. So my knot is on the wrong side. And then I'm going over the side and coming up again in that same spot where my first stitch came up. So you're basically looping over this inside part. So I'm going to do this for a few stitches. I would say 5 or 6 just to play it safe. And that's just going to build up a bunch of stitches in this one area, and that should stop your zipper tab from going all the way up. And then once you're done, you can just tie a knot on the back. The last step is to cut at the top of the gaps. You're cutting off this excess zipper tape where we didn't have to remove any of the zipper teeth. We now have a new shortened zipper that's ready to be sewn into your project. Now, if you need help in shortening a closed bottom zipper, you should check out our tutorial on that as well. New tutorials are released weekly, so please subscribe to be notified of the next release. Make sure to check out our other videos and visit ProfessorPincushion.com to view our complete library with well over 200 sewing video tutorials, including our exclusive premium content. Our premium membership is only $5 a month for unlimited access and only available at ProfessorPincushion.com. Also, don't forget to download our mobile app for videos on the go. Thanks for watching.